There are things a woman might try to hide with words, gestures, or even a smile, but during sex, especially after you finish inside her, there are reactions that completely escape her control and that no man expects. It's not about an emotional whim or an act to please you. These are physiological, chemical, and psychological responses so deep they reveal exactly what she's feeling, even if her mind wants to keep it to herself. In that instant, when her body receives your semen, more than just a physical exchange takes place. It's a biological message loaded with information that her system recognizes immediately. Internal temperature shifts, nerve endings fire, blood flow accelerates to very specific areas, and without her intending it, her breathing and gaze transform. The latest research in sexual neuroscience shows that direct contact with semen can trigger instant hormonal changes, elevating levels of oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone, and creating a sense of connection that's hard to explain with words. This doesn't mean every woman reacts the same way, but even the most reserved will, in that moment, display micro-expressions that betray the intensity of what she just felt. What's fascinating is that many of these reactions are invisible to most men because they're still caught up in their own climax, not noticing that right after that instant, her body begins sending very subtle signals. It could be a slight change in the tone of her voice, an immediate release of her shoulders, or on the contrary, a sudden, stronger than usual hug, as if her instinct wanted to keep you close for longer. From a psychological perspective, that moment is a blend of vulnerability and acceptance, where her subconscious links what just happened to feelings of trust, intimacy, and, in some cases, even an instinctive evaluation of genetic compatibility. Yes, as incredible as it sounds, human biology has spent thousands of years refining these mechanisms to detect chemical and hormonal signals that can influence emotional bonding. And the most striking part is that she cannot consciously choose how to react. Her body does it for her, and it does so in seconds. Some studies have found that semen contains compounds capable of altering a woman's mood almost instantly. There's a mix of prostaglandins, hormones, and neurotransmitters that, upon contact with the vaginal mucosa, can affect serotonin and dopamine levels, enhancing sensations of calm or well-being. This is why, in some cases, you may notice that after that moment she stays quiet, eyes half closed, as if her mind were processing something deeper than just the sexual act. In other cases, you might see her become more talkative, more physical, seeking to touch you or lock eyes with you, as if she wanted to memorize that instant. All of this, while it may seem romantic or purely emotional, has very clear scientific roots and follows patterns most men never suspect. The key is that these are genuine reactions, impossible to fake, emerging from the most primal layers of female biology. And if you think that's the end of it, you're wrong. What happens in the minutes afterward can reveal even more. From small changes in skin temperature to slight, involuntary movements in her legs or hips, her body is still processing what it has just received. Some describe this moment as a chemical silence, a kind of internal pause where her system evaluates and assimilates what happened. What's most intriguing is that even if she tried to hide it, her body language would give her away. The way she touches you, where she looks, the tension or relaxation in her muscles, all of it is information you can learn to read if you know what to look for. In the minutes that follow, when you think everything has calmed down, that's when her body and mind are at their peak of receptivity. Science calls it the postcoital neurochemical window, and although it lasts only a short while, its impact can be decisive in how she will remember the experience with you. During this period, oxytocin continues to flow, amplifying feelings of attachment, while prolactin and endorphins create a blend of satisfaction and relaxation that very few men know how to read. This is when uncontrollable behaviors emerge. A sudden change in the temperature of her hands, an unconscious movement seeking skin-to-skin contact, or a silence heavy with meaning, as if she wants to prolong the moment beyond the physical. What's most fascinating is that, in this instant, her brain activates regions linked to emotional memory, meaning that every detail of what you do or say will be imprinted with more force than at any other point in the encounter. It's also here that many women, without meaning to, reveal feelings they haven't expressed before. Her words may soften, her gaze may deepen, or her now slower breathing might instinctively sync with yours. From the perspective of evolutionary psychology, this is an ancient mechanism meant to strengthen bonds between partners and ensure long-term cooperation. Today, it still serves as an invisible bridge that, if you know how to cross, can transform a sexual encounter into an emotionally transcendent experience. How you respond to these signals will determine whether her mind categorizes what just happened as something purely physical or as a meaningful moment she'll want to relive. And here lies the opportunity that many men miss, simply because they don't know how to read or respond to what's happening. If you pay attention, you'll notice that some women, after receiving you inside, maintain steady eye contact, almost testing your ability to hold that connection. Others, on the contrary, close their eyes and hug you tighter, as if they want to anchor the sensation in their body before it fades. And the most interesting part is that even if they tried to hide their emotions, their autonomic nervous system betrays them. Microtremors in their legs, changes in the color of their cheeks, or a subtle shift in the tone of their voice. These are genuine reflexes, impossible to consciously control, acting as a secret language that very few men have taken the time to learn. Understanding this language is not just an advantage in intimacy, it's a key to accessing a level of connection most will never experience. The chemistry that unfolds after a shared climax is not just a byproduct of sex. It's a precise choreography between hormones, neurotransmitters, and emotions. Serotonin stabilizes the mood, dopamine reinforces the pleasure associated with your presence, and oxytocin creates an emotional anchor so strong that, over time, she may recall with exact clarity the feeling of your skin, your scent, and your breathing in that moment. That's why some women, even years later, can relive an intimate instant with surprising vividness. It's not nostalgia, it's chemical memory. And you, whether you realize it or not, are part of that imprint. That's why, if you want that moment to be something she can't, and doesn't want to forget, don't mentally disconnect after you're done. Stay present, read her, be with her, and respond to those invisible signals with gestures that confirm her in her surrender. Because even though you may think sex is over, for her, the most important moment might be just beginning right after. And there, in that silent territory where her body speaks without words, is where the memories are defined that will make her seek you again or drift away forever.